Photography is the art of painting with light. Images and objects will be emphasized by the quality and the intensity of light reflecting from them. What does that mean? If an object is too dark, we will not see it, like this one. If it's too light, we will not see it. The object has to have the correct amount of light reflecting from it for us to be able to see it. Exposure in photography is the exact same thing. When we read light with a meter, we set the camera setting to that information. The ideal is to meter, photograph, and then to bracket. By bracketing, I mean that you will take another photograph that will be a little bit darker by underexposing it by one stop, and then one that is a little bit lighter by overexposing it by one stop. Now you will always have several exposures to choose from, and one of them is going to be the best one, the perfect one, the one that you like the most. We do that because the monitor on the cameras are small and sometimes we may not be able to see the image properly, or the histograms, which are a very good thing to use, may not be very easy to read if we're outside on a very bright day. There's nothing like going to a fantastic spot and making sure that we are covered by taking several exposures of our favorite image. Let's talk a little bit about the sky. The sky will make the photographs more interesting when they have clouds or when you can actually see the color. It's best to photograph in the later part of the afternoon when the sky is not too bright, when you can actually see the blues, or early in the morning. If you're photographing around midday, you're going to get something that looks like a white canvas and will have no details. In this case, it works out pretty well. It's not the ideal, but it works out pretty well because it's a very small part of the photograph. This works out really badly if it's white, but look how wonderful it works out with a nice blue sky. Of course, there's bracketing involved here. And look at over here, 50% sky, 50% water. It really does need to have a good exposure. So when we photograph, we want to make sure that we're pointing the camera to the right place so that the camera meter will read properly. Usually you want to lower your camera a little bit, and then you take your photograph and then you bracket. Make sure you're photographing at the right time of the day.